Hello, my crafty friends. How are you today? I have a little array of stuff on my desk. We'll explain in a second. I want to read first. He who says he is in the light and hates his brother is in darkness until now. Yeah, how do you love and hate at the same time? Anyway, we will get into what have I got on my desk. I have a very special thing that I'm making for a dear friend. She has been her and her husband have been one of the biggest impacts in my life. About, I would say 19, 20 years ago. How they ever managed to put up with me, I'll never know. That's another story. So I'm making her a journal. She loves garden. She's forever, I think from the start of winter until springtime, says there's 130 days left till spring. She's just a ray of sunshine. She's just, yeah, I love her to bits. I'm making her a journal. I used to teach 3D paper tolling. I will have a picture, or paper toll is technical term for it. I'm going to post that right here. What I have done. I want to make her a journal, but I'm going to do a 3D cover using a cardboard. So I'm going to place a couple cardboard on top of each other. This showing on the top corrugated part is going to be showing, and the ones underneath is just so that it could lift the frame from the main page. And this cardboard is going to be the cover. So it's going to be a fairly thick journal, but it's not going to be really heavy. It's just going to be a little bit bulky, I guess. So what I've done is I put boiling hot water on my cardboard here, and I let it set for a couple minutes so I can peel back the paper. So I'm going to keep this because, yeah, I have a huge stack of papers here. I'm not using all this paper. I'm just going to sort through it because with paper toll, you're layering. So you need more than one picture. Sometimes you're going to need 5 of the same picture because you're layering up so that it can make it look like a 3D. I used to teach this, but it's been quite a while. And when I watched Rhonda Bennett, Whisk and Glue, that's what I do. I'll post her link in the comment below because she also has this gorgeous picture, and I was like, oh, I miss doing it. I really miss doing my paper toll, and I miss teaching it. And like a lot of people will do their paper toll where they just leave their pictures flat. I feather my birds. I feather the edges. I'll curl the edges and all of that. This is going to be a lengthy work along with me because I want to show you the steps, and this is going to be the longest part of it. So I have a lot of different flowers and whatnot because I'm not sure which flowers I want to use in my cover. And I also have flowery, gardeny stuff that I'm going to be putting into the signatures. And Cara Brandon is going to be one of the main kits that I'm going to be using. These are her freebies, but I'm going to be using her, this is one of the kits that I'm going to be using. And then the other signature, like, you're going to be mixed up, but there's going to be a lot of like happiness and crafting. There's going to be Jane B, porch prints. There's going to be a variety of different creators. I'm using a lot of their free kits and whatnot as well. I'll stop squirreling here for a second. Okay, so this is Cara Brandon's kit. This is the main kit that I'm going to be using. So she has these beautiful tags, and I have other tags that she gives out on her Friday freebies, and I'll post her link in the comment below as well for each of the videos, because I like to give credit to the creators of these DigiKits. They work really hard. They do such an extremely job, and I know it's hard work because I've tried to create a DigiKit and I'd rather watch snow melt. That's all I'm saying. So her beautiful tags, I'm going to be layering tags. Some of them I might not want to cover up, but that's part of layering. You're going to have to layer some of them, right? So I'll be using cheesecloth and whatnot. So like with this here, you have this and this. So like this will be my top. This will be the one underneath. And then I have music sheets or pattern paper that I can put in between, or cheesecloth or whatever, but we'll go through that process. I've watched Tracy Fox, Love Junk Journals is her YouTube, I think is her name. She, as well as Artie Mays, they do a video on how to do some layering. So I had to revisit those videos just so I can refresh my mind on how to do it. So I'm going to be doing layering on some of the tags. These are back pages, some ephemera. So I got lots of fussy cutting. Like this picture here, if I wanted to use these flowers, I would have to print this page off another 2 or 3 times, because when I take this flower, I'm going to cut this whole flower. That's going to be my base. And then my next layer is going to be the second layer here. That's going to bring it up, but I'm going to curl the edges and whatnot. But like I said, I'm going to show you how I do that. And I use my, I have this here, my foam. And I have another smaller piece of foam that I like to use. Depends on how deep I want my flower. I would take the outer layer and I would just put it here and I would press it. So it gives me a cushion and it'll be enough to curl up the edges. I hope that makes sense. But when I do the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. But these are my tools that I work with. And of course, your knife. And I learned to use your mouth. You're going to use quite a few blades. So I have a stack of blades here ready to go, because the tips, they're going to dull out because there's a lot of fussy cutting around with the scalpel, because you don't want any of the edges. Enough rambling on about that. More back pages, some more background. There's this one too is beautiful. Like this here would be nice, but I want to pick and choose according to what this woman likes. So I'm a little cheeky. I'm trying to find her favorite color. So I put in my Facebook group to post your favorite color. So like hoping other people will answer, and then hopefully she will answer. She hasn't yet. So I might have to message her husband and say, what's her favorite color? She won't answer because I don't want her to know. But if she watches this video, she'll find out, because I'm going to give enough hints that hopefully she'll pick up on it. But isn't this a beautiful kit? Oh, I just love it. And then this one here, I have to put on cardstock. And then I'm going to fussy cut all around them. Like there's 3. So I want to use them as danglies too. Or I could use them as hidden paper clip. That's the kit that I'll be using. And that'll be like one signature creators that this here too is from Brandon's kit, I believe. And then there's words and tags and whatnot. So like background pages, line pages, some more words. And some of them my ink started running out, so it's faded here, right? But that'll be good for like layering or clusters. I can take bits and pieces off of here and it's going to be layered up. But the pockets here are good. I'll use these pockets in the journal. This one is Artie Mays, but like this is from, I believe one of her, no, I think this is a freebie. I'll have to double check, but this is Artie Mays. I love Artie Mays. I love, love, love Artie Mays. These are freebies from my Porch Prince. She's another one that I use a lot of her kits. And with her kits, she always includes a freebie on the end, or she'll have it in her Facebook. But mostly I purchase her kits. So yeah, this is her mini folder kit. There's a couple more that I have, and I printed on the back side. So, and then this here, they're just little file folders, and then you have a little pocket that you can put inside. So those are good. And that's another one. I only printed off 3 of them. I used them in my other journal that I had made for a custom order. And then there's some more words, like I don't know if all of these are going to be... So like I'll be taking bits and pieces of these papers. So like this is good for like a back page. So I'm going to have to have a sit down on what I'm wanting to use. Like this here will make a nice journal card. Or I could always, I don't like wasting paper, especially cardstock. So I'll glue a piece of coffee dyed paper on the back of that or whatever, right? So these are nice like wallpaper. They're good for like covering the cover of the journal or for like clusters. Like I said, there's lots that I could choose from that I will be using. There's some more flowers. I know I realize I don't need all of these. Like these are good like to rip them off and for layering, right? For doing envelopes and whatnot, sort of music sheets. I don't have music papers, so when these freebies come out, I like to print them because it's so hard to come by. Now here, this is Happiness and Crafting. So I'd like to, on the cover, put a nice little birdhouse, different sections that I really, really like. Well, we're not into fairies, but in the journal, I like to do a different flower section, right? So I'll do Rose Garden or the Rose Cottage. I'll do Secret Garden. This will be the front. Welcome. The Ivy. So Home Sweet Home. So yeah, like there's so many endless possibilities that are running through my head. This I want to show you in a minute. We just got a new kit from Minxy Studio, and I think I'll be using that. This one here is a freebie from... I'm so sorry. I think it's Junk Journal for Everyone or from Grandma's. This is Carol Tinson, and these are great to use CD covers because apparently I printed that off twice. All right. Okay. TLC Creates, but this here, and it's like her and her friend sitting and having coffee or tea together. So I really like that. So she'll be sitting in this frame. Sorry, I'm printing off my next design team. I want to show them because I can't use my mouth today. I want to use them in this journal. So as I was saying, I'm going to be making an archway kind of, and on the archway I'll have like hanging flowers, and that's why like I have to go through the pictures. Vines hanging down, and then this is going to be kind of set into the background. And then I want to use this little gate. So it's a little fence with butterflies and birds and whatnot. So this little fence would be great, like as an entrance. But I also have, this would be a nice window. And I can hinge it like a door kind of. And there's all beautiful, beautiful vintage lace that I have. I'd like to maybe put like a makeshift valance on here or whatever and make this look like a window or a door at the entrance. So you have to flip it open. I'm gonna like cut around and have just the ladies sitting and in the background, and then like a gate at the entrance or whatever. Like I'm still planning. I see it in my head, but it's to implement it, right? And there'll be like 3D flowers all around them. There'll be flowers hanging down. There'll be flowers all around the outside, and they're going to be layered, and it's going to be really pretty because I need the depth for the flowers to sit so that they can kind of pop out and you're looking like deep into it. So it's going to be like this wide. So, and then there's going to be flowers obviously around with some hanging down. Like I said, it's going to be a long process. So hopefully you're in it with me. If not, that's okay. I hope you sit and watch. And so I will be, normally I don't do the cover first, but this time I'm going to be doing the cover first, and then I will make the ephemera pieces that I think will go good with it. I'll probably end up doing lots, and that way I have a few that I want to pick and choose to see what will fit on which page. I got this. I had to get a new mouse. And this is pretty cool. This was in my mouse package, and when I took it out, it flipped open. It's got a little tab. That's awesome. I'm going to put that on as a either a flip over top of a page, or I could keep it and use that as a hidden spot. So anyways, yeah. So I said, oh yes, I got to keep that. And then I made myself a ephemera holder for my flowers that I've been fussy cutting out ahead of time, because if I decide there's a flower that I like, I'll just get it in here, but I have to cut finer. So like these pieces I could use inside of my journal. And then I have my birds at the back here, so I plan on using some birds in here, where and which kind I want to use. It's going to be fun. It's been a while. I haven't done my paper towel, so it'll be nice to get back into it. Funny, look at my tape. I had two-way tape, and I did a few journals. Signatures, good grief, find your words. It's like, oh well, I could use my my art glitter glue. Dries clear. People say it looks great. Yeah, no, not so much. It stayed on the pages until I went to go put my flowers in it, and then they all just kind of like come off. So I like started to cry. I was like, are you kidding me right now? So I just put surgical tape all around it, and I said, and I called it the day, and I said, yeah, that works for me, because I ran out of two-way tape, and I'm not gonna go and yeah, so it's gonna stay like that. It's only for me anyways, so who cares? And then I got my painter's tape paper in, so I'm thinking I'm going to use some of that in the background. So I got a nice big roll. Probably take me forever in a month of Sundays to use all of that, or I just might find a piece of that or two in some Happy Meal. There's 180 feet of this stuff. Now, a funny thing happened to me yesterday. Finally, my art glitter glue came in. I was so happy. I got an 8-ounce bottle of my art glitter glue, so I'm going to be good for a while, because my 4-ounce lasted me all winter. So the funny thing is, I got this thing in the mail. You received it. This is a gift to you. So I was like, oh wow, that's an extremely expensive gift for somebody to be sending to me. It's like, well, I ordered art glitter glue. Why would somebody say that why would they say it's a gift? Am I getting another one? No, that's just way too expensive to be gifting anybody. I'm going to order another one. I need some more to get me through the winter. So if I order it now, I should be okay to last me till next year. Anyways, I checked my Amazon with the number that's on the box. But when I went in there, it says, send a thank you to purchasing for the lovely gift. So I sent a thank you for the lovely gift, a thank you card, as per requested by Amazon. And I go check. It's like, oh, that is mine. Like, why would they say that somebody sent me a gift? So yeah, apparently. So I go and I check my email, and I got me a nice little thank you for sending a gift. So this is a gift from me to me, according to Amazon. So Minxy Studio has a new kit right here, and I'll be using these pages because they're perfect back pages and stuff. So one file is all the different, oh, even a cardboard. That's cool. So these are background pages or back pages. Because I'm not sewing the journal in, I'll be hinging them. So I have to have a back cover. Oh, look at the beautiful music sheets. It's like, I don't have music sheet. Oh, another background. So Humorsky? I don't know. So yeah, it's from the 1800s. Look at that. So yeah, like I have some music sheets now. Oh, another page. That's awesome. Because I need some back pages. So yeah, that's her new kit. So I'll post her link to get this kit because I will be using this and this. This I'll be ripping up, and these are my back pages, like for the journaling part of it. So I'll have plenty of journaling pages. But as you remember, well, I don't know if you remember, but I done a Meet the Maker video. Well, I'm thinking about doing another one with a new set of questions. She did another one last week, but it was mostly like cartoon and TV, and yeah, that doesn't really interest me. So I'll try. It's so hard being on video, like it is so hard, but it's getting me out of my comfort zone. It's stretching me, even though I fumble over my words. I sound like an idiot, but that's okay. I've never done anything like this before, so yeah, I'll give it another try, and I might do the one after that because it's about your pet. So I love my dog. I have lots to say about my dog, but I still love my dog. So yeah, I have a craft date with my friend. I miss her. We like to craft usually via FaceTime, and I haven't been able to connect with her for the last couple of weeks because I've been really busy. So I have a Zoom craft date with my friend and do some catch up and some Bible time with her, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I will sort this out and we'll get started, and it will be added on to the end of this same video. So hopefully my my flakiness will be gone, because like I'm trying to process everything that I need to do in my head, and it's trying to gather everything, and I need to defrag the brain. So yeah. So look for this video. I will be there's some interesting ones in here, so I will make myself video appropriate, because right now I'm not. Some of these questions, would you ever strip or pose nude? Yeah, watch the video. You'll like my answer for that. I'm going to get ready for my friend, because she's very important to me, and her lovely daughter and husband. So I get to say hi to them. Gather my brain, like I said. Hi, I'm back. Okay. I had a good visit with my friend Donna. It's always a pleasure to see her. Okay, I got some things pulled together. I found my foam tape. I cut up some strips for my spine, and I'm going to put them on the tie back, glue them down like that, and then that way they'll be used as hinges for my spine. So I will do all of that stuff offline, like gluing them down. You don't need to see that. I mean, that's as boring as watching grass grow. And I cut some paper to size, so I'll get all of that cut, but that's not important right now. But I want to get everything put together in one bin, so I'm slowly poking away at it so that I'm not too flaky when it comes time to doing everything. It'll be well organized, but I want to show you the stuff that I'm going to be using. I made 2 bags for pockets. Oh, I forgot to glue that side here with my CD cover, so it's going to flip open. Whoops, sorry. So there's that. So I have 2 of them. So I'm not quite sure where they're going to go yet. So I'll figure all of that out, but I know that I'm going to be using 2. So I might put one in one signature and one in another, and then creating a flip out like this, maybe one in each. So I haven't quite decided yet. So I did one up anyways, just for getting everything prepped. So that's what I want to use. Carol Tinson her wraparound kit. So that's what I'd like to put, because it's a flower journal, right? So I want to put it here, and then there's nice flower centers here, or this, and then put this in the center of my CD cover, sorry, or this one. So regardless, they're all so gorgeous, and I'll be using that. I got my Tracy Fox labels out, so I'll fussy cut some of those up so that when I do my tags and stuff, I'll have all of that done, and I'll have them in my basket. Made a little waterfall notepad. I got my homemade buy. I found some stickers that I might use. That's my window for my garden, and I figured out what the other signature is because I had to ask her husband what her favorite color is because she wasn't answering, and he told me it is blue. So the other signature is going to be from Shabbydabbydoodah. So I'm going to be using, I think this is, whoops, I had a problem with my printer. I had to get it fixed. Sorry about that. So this is the main one. I've already got my ephemera pieces. It's all fussy cut out. That's all done. So I wanted to show the kit that I'll be using for my other signature. I love it. Like, it's so beautiful. So I'll be using one Cara Brandon and one Shabbydabbydoodah. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that's a background page, but I don't need it because the pages will be back to back like this, like that. And they'll be like stacked on top of one another. And the hinges are going to go here. And they're going to fold to the next one, then to the next one. So it's going to be a little different. I have to practice a little bit more before that time comes because I want to make sure that it looks pretty. All right, here's my acetate from my window. I found some blue pearls, and I have some pink ones to go with the other one. I'm going to be using antique linen. It's not my favorite, but it's nice and soft. So I want to showcase the beautiful kit, and I don't want it to be. And I'm going to use this as the main cover. So I cut my two and my spine. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think there's no spine, but I'm going to do some. Yeah, I don't think there's a spine because the spine will be a little bit thicker, and I want it to show. Yeah, there's no spine. So anyways, sorry about that. So I cut my covers to be 5 or 6 inches by 8, I believe. Yeah, close enough to 8. It's 7 and 7/16 or 15/16 or something. So 8 inches. So that's going to be the outside. But here's my lace that I'll be using. It is so gorgeous. So what I plan on was for each panel, I'm going to put the lace here like this, and then cut this material here to size, but it's going to have the lace sticking out a little bit. Or I wonder if this would, no, I like it better this way with this on top. But I'm going to sew around the outside of this to make it look like, because this is pretty thick and I don't think my sewing machine will handle it. So I'm going to make it look like it's sewn. So I'm going to sew around the panel and then put it on there. Okay, so 6 by 8 are my panels. Okay, so that's going to be that. Here is my 3D cover. I informed you how I did this. I'm going to be cutting all of these up, but it's still too big. I need a little bit smaller because it's taking up the whole cover, and I don't want that. I want it to cover the cover, but not this much. I need at least an inch around, because I had put the measurements on the back, but I think it's still too wide, because I had measured 1 inch from the corner. On each corner I went in 1 inch. The measurement here is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. My window, no, that's my window, I'm sorry. My window is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. To find the center, it is 2 1/8 by 2 3/4. I might have to leave it. I might bring it in just 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch on either side. So I might lose 1/4 of an inch, just because I want a little bit more of this base showing. Unless I do just the lace. No, because I need my material to wrap around. Sorry, I'm just, like I said, I'm going to bring you in for the long haul. All my mistakes and everything. I'll try and keep it all like within an hour of each video, but I want to think of it, right? Like I want to think on how I want it to look. See, you can see the cardboard underneath, but I don't know. So let me see. Okay, so in fact, I think I like the lace on top. Let me know what you think. Lace on top? Not that you can answer me. Yeah, I like it. It tones it down. And now that I have this on top of it, I really like it. Like it's going to be 3 high. I might even be able to get away with 2 high. Once I cut it out, I'll know better. And then I can put my lace on top of each of the hinges, but it's going to add bulk, right? And then you can see the lace on the hinges. I'll figure that out. Stay focused. Or this high. I like the depth. That's my problem. Oh, I wish you guys could join me and let me know your thought. I might wash this in a blue. Like I'll put gesso over it, and then I'll dry brush a blue on here so that it'll kind of match. Right now I need to focus. So if I lose even an inch, where's my window? Because I need it to come up, and I'm going to have a hinge on here so that you're able to open the window, to have it like this. So my acetate is going to go on there, but I want the window part to have an arch. So I might have to cut here and here just so that it'll kind of like line the archway, because I don't want it much smaller than that. So I might be able to get away with cutting an inch off of the top. So let's do that. Okay. So it's 8 inches, right? So I need to come down 1 inch. I'm almost scared to cut it. Yeah, 1 inch is okay. So hold ruler tight and let the knife do the work. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So I need to come down 1 inch here. Use my square. I finally dug out my square because I'm tired of everything being so crooked. Whoops. See what I mean? Hold your ruler tight. But it's hard for me to put pressure on my thumb. Okay. So there. Now I'm just going to lose 1/8 of an inch on both sides. So if I'm left-handed, so this ruler is meant for right-handed people, I think. And I'm not very good with centimeters. If I do 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch right here. Okay. So here. There we go. 1. I don't have strength in my thumb. It's hurting my thumb right now. Okay. There. So that'll be perfect. Because I still have room here. And I can still have it art. Okay. So I'm happy with that. And the reason I took it off of 1/8 of an inch off of this on either side is just because I have my design here and my measurements. So I will there we go. My dog is mad at me because I didn't take her for an RUN. I can't say it because she's right beside me. Okay, now I have to do my design, but I have to be able to glue this down. Okay. So let me get rid of this here. There's 1. That might be nice for a decorative piece on a corner pocket. Okay, so I need, that'll be my, so there and here. That'll cut right across there. And then that piece, so I'm going to cut inside of this one here. Now, join my 2 pieces together. Just want to make sure that it's going to glue down nicely. I might end up having to do the third one. I'm not sure. I'll cut these two first and I'll see how it looks. I don't want to put clips because I don't want to squish my my corrugated, but I need, yeah, no. Oh, well, it's going to be hidden. Oh, see, yeah, that's going to squish it. I'll just kind of put it here. I need to make sure. I have. You okay? Just scared me. Did you hear that? You okay, baby girl? Don't, you're going to scare mommy. Yeah, you scared me. You scared me. Oh, squishing it. Pooh. I have to. But I don't like it. Oh, maybe. That should be okay. You okay, baby girl? You okay, my baby girl? Come here. Okay, let's do this. See if I can get it nice and straight. I'm just going to sit here and hold the pressure because I don't want to put the clamps because they're not going to be big enough. It feels good. Yeah, I like that. And then that'll be on top. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I am. If you want to see it on the lace. Whoops, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Knock you guys out. And that'll be like that. And my little women will be in here. My covers. I don't think you really need to see me do that, do you? But then again, I did say I was bringing you on the whole journey, right? Around. I don't think I'll have enough leaks. So I need at least a 1/2 inch, right? Oh, I might have enough. So that would probably be half, right? That's a little better. A little bit better. And that'll sit on here like that, and there's enough room around on both sides. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the height of it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the acetate on here. I have to clean it. Prime this up with gesso. I want to smooth out the edges there a little bit more here, and then I'm going to gesso it, and then I'm going to dry brush it on here. I'm pretty sure you all know how to do that, so you don't need my amateurish ways of doing things. So that's what I'm going to do here, okay? And I'll be back to show you. We'll attach it here so that I can get my my lady centered with my flower building, but I'm going to pick out all of my flowers and everything first. So that'll be in the next video where I'm going to start layering the bottom up. I'll be back in a few minutes just to show you. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I painted this here with white gesso, and then I took blue paint and whitewashed or dry brushed kind of. I mounted the acetate on here and I painted the edging. Now I'm going to use this here material from the backing of this for the hinge on my window. So it's going to open like that. So I got half of it glued down, so I figured I'll do it all on here with you guys so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'll glue this down, and then it'll be ready for my paper towel building. So I need to glue this side of my material. That's not the part that's going to be showing, right? So that's going to be placed like that. I'll wait for that to set a little bit, and then we're going to put this on here, and I just want to make sure where I'm putting it. So there's my window. So that'll open all the way up. Just so that you make sure that it's sealed down properly. in here. So there's our window hinge. Now I could try and find a nice little button, because there's your halfway right about here. I wonder if I should wonder if I could put a nice little rose for a handle. I think that would be cute. What do you think? I think so. I like that. Ah, it come undone. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But would be the center right about here. Now I'll have my little ladies having their tea. Okay. Now, I'm just going to lightly. The only thing I don't like is that bar coming down. And again, I'm just using antique linen. So I kind of want the ladies here a little bit. And then flowers kind of all around them. So I'm just going to take a peek. So if you open the window, now there they are. Now I could have it so that they're up a little bit closer to the window. But I don't want them to be the focus. I want it to make it look like when you're looking through the window, you see the ladies having tea, but you're not focusing on so much on them, but mostly, well, I guess I cut that a little too high. Oh well, never mind. I'll be having flowers around there anyways, so that'll hide most of that. So there you have it. So I'll figure out where I want to position the ladies and figure out what flowers I want to put around. I'm going to have some on here, but I'm going to have them hanging, but down this way in here, and then I'll have like build up the 3D flowers, but I want to do that online with you. So there we have half of the cover, and I will go ahead and back that, and I'll back the other one, and I was going to put this fence in there, but I don't think I will. I'll take a look. See, it'll kind of make it look like they're in a garden. So if I have that here, kind of like that, it'll make it look like they're in a garden. I think so. I like it. Yep. Okay, I'm going to get it all cut out and do some fussy cutting in front of the television tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow to put some flowers, but first I have to do the background. I can glue the ladies down now because this is pretty much where I want them to be, but the fence and stuff will have to go on last. I think I'd like to put that's the fencing here, and I could put a little pizziwazo, a little birdie on there as well. So yep, I like that. Okay, have a fabulous night, and we shall see you tomorrow.